Alright, today I am reviewing Hellboy for SourceFed Movie Club. I've seen this movie before. I really liked it when I saw it the first time, which was about 2 years ago, and I rewatched it with my sister just today so that I could review it. The story starts with a narrative bookender, so you have this beginning and then you have it at the end. I really liked it. However, the fact that you don't know who's saying it makes it confusing and not quite make sense to me, because you're talking about what makes a man, and that's a very self-reflective idea, but they're talking about Hellboy. So Hellboy should be the one saying it, and he's not, and it just confused me, and I honestly ended up a little bit more annoyed at it than anything, even though in the end it makes sense. It really works much better at the end than it does in the beginning. So one of my slight problems with this film was the fact that Hellboy's character development didn't make any sense in terms of the way that other people reacted to him. So you have the admission that he's young. You have the admission that, by the framing of the movie, the admission that this is how he becomes a man. But you have every character in the film treating him like he's already a man, with the exception of his ex-girlfriend and the new guy. And the way the new guy treats him is perfect, but the ex-girlfriend seems to have this, well, he used to be so much better kind of an attitude. By the end of the movie, he is so much better, but not the rest of the movie. So you have this adolescent character who's supposed to be taking on all of this, FBI stuff, which is an interesting technique and only really works because it's based off a comic book. In terms of other character problems that I found, the professor/dad figure is supposed to be this almost all-knowing, all-encompassing character, and I see him almost being modeled after Dumbledore or Professor Xavier, one of those people that knows everything, and what they don't know, they are just knowledgeable enough that you trust them, which almost works, except then when you're going back to the whole Hellboy's an adolescent being treated like an adult, he fails completely. So it's really still more the Hellboy's character problem, but it's this interesting dynamic that I feel like they don't quite fiddle with well. So one of the things that I really liked about this film was the symbols of power. You have Hellboy and Liz, whose power lies in fire. And then you have the evil characters and the monsters, whose power lies in brute force. Now, with the fire, I think it's really cool because you have this idea of power and strength, but it's also really unstable, and it's also really confused. But ultimately, in the characters, you find that they're searching for life. They're confused because they're not sure what to do and they want to be normal. And it's all about life. Even the fire itself, fire represents life. Versus the evil characters with their brute force and their, anger. And a lot of the monsters have these tentacles, which is powerful, and they are powerful creatures, especially the giant squid thing in the end. But when you chop off the tentacles, all of the power that was there is gone. It means nothing. It is dead. So you have this dynamic of fire and life, and then death, and no reason for it to live. It's a nice power display, and it's a nice, showing you what you should believe by the end of the film, because you see that Liz and Hellboy figure it out. And of course, the dead thing is dead. Overall, I really enjoy Hellboy. I'm just also very nitpicky. I'm a movie talker. You gotta get used to that with me. But I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.